Universities say nowadays that they need experience even with your GCSE and with your A-levels. It's good for me to have these experiences even from a young age, which I think is really good. I like to know about more in depth into physics. Not that I don't like biology, but I prefer physics. I like to go into depth into it. I'd rather that. And maybe a bit of chemistry, because chemistry has a lot more experiments and so on, which would be really good as well, yeah. Personally, I like independent work, but that's not to say for a lot of students, because a lot of students nowadays, they like to be interactive. Like in RE, we just introduced a system where we have these boxes which contain all the equipment needed, which is really good, because a lot of time spent is wasting time about equipment and stuff, which is sometimes a waste of time, you know. So it's better just to get straight on, and they come in and they have those boxes, they have the equipment ready, and the tables are set, so you have 4 tables together, and that's different in a GCSE class. But it's good because it helps us to talk, to debate, to interact with each other, which is better, because as an RE subject, or even subjects where we have to talk, even in science, when you talk about how scientists affect the world, you need to talk about them and interact, and you get other people's point of view, and their points of view challenges you, so it makes you think even more. So yeah, I think interactive is better as well. I think that's really important, because if you don't know how you've affected the children, you can't improve. If your lesson was maybe boring or maybe not as the kids expected, then you need to know that so you can improve. So it's better to get us feedback than rather than other staff feedback who are in the room. I think just come with something that's not boring. Come with something that's exciting, that you think the kids have never learnt before. Think about when you were a kid, and think about those lessons you sat through, and those stuff that the teachers kept going over and over again. But think about something you could bring in that the students might have never heard of, but bring it in a different sort of way. Like that project we did, we never heard about them worms, we didn't even know they affected people. So if you bring something that's different and that's even creative, and you tell the students that they could have a chance at figuring out how to solve that problem, that helps us, because even personally I thought that, oh yeah, if my idea is good, then I can help those people who were suffering. And of course the scientist that came was, she took, Dr. Pennock I think her name was, she took our ideas on board, and now she's going to help the world. So if you tell the students that, straight away they'll want to get involved. I mean, if you just ignore those, you know, the odd 1 or 2 who mess about, the rest of us, they'll get really engaged once you get going.